welcome to the Enterprise World magazine. Today's guest is a visionary leader in the microfinance and financial inclusion sector, someone who's redefining how access to credit and financial solutions can empower communities across India. He isn't just leading a microfinance company, he's leading with purpose, innovation, and a commitment to inclusive growth. As the CEO of Muthoot Microfin, he's bridging strategies vision with impactful solutions, helping undeserved population achieve financial stability and opportunity. He's joined me in welcoming one of the most financial leaders making a difference in 2025, Mr. Sadaf Sayeed. Welcome
Hello.
to the show, sir, and it's a pleasure to have you with us. It's an honor.
Likewise, I'm honored to be here.
Yes. So let's get started, sir. So please tell us from the beginning, okay, what early influences and experiences shaped your mindset and your leadership journey?
So first of all, thank you for having me here, and I think it's an important question to ask. If you ask me as a professional or as an individual, I have always had an inclination towards financial services. If you look at my background, my father was accounts teacher, commerce and accounts teacher. He was in education department, and I followed his footstep in my education also. I did BCom honors in my graduation and did my MBA in finance. So my role was actually cut out to be in financial services, and when I was doing my MBA, my thought process was always like, which is an area where I can make the most impact. And back in those days, financial services were not so evolved. Nowadays, we have seen a lot of things come in, the capital markets as well as financial services. NBFCs have really flourished. A lot of banks have come up. Private sector has really kind of improved. But back on those days, it was not so much. So I always thought that there is a huge opportunity there, and I focused in that area, and that's why when I graduated, completed my MBA in finance, I picked up my job in one of the leading financial services company at that point of time called GE Money. It was known as GE Countrywide at that point of time. My orientation was always towards looking at data and analyzing, looking at opportunities, looking at problems and trying to find solutions. So I was selected in risk department of GE Countrywide, and I was looking at small ticket personal loan. It used to be called relationship lending program, and it was looking at smaller loans for people who generally do not get loans from a formal sector. So having worked there, I had an opportunity to look at what are the disparities that exist in our financial sector, where people who have enough cash and who might not need loans get loans easily, but people who need loans face all sorts of difficulties to get loans, and most of these people do not have collateral or asset, so it becomes even more difficult to access credit, and people are willing to pay whatever they have to pay to get these facilities. So I realized that there is something needs to be done, which can democratize the whole lending process, and that can enable even the smallest of borrower, the poorest of person, to get basic credit, which is of course is a need of everyone. Everybody who wants to progress in life, grow in life, needs some financial assistance to build business, build his life, build his career. So that was the whole thought process behind it. It was kind of my destiny, or I would say my luck, that I was in financial services business, which was focusing in this segment. While I continued to grow in my journey, there was a main pivotal moment that came in, which was a global financial crisis. So as if you would remember, back in 2009-2010, GFC was basically triggered by subprime mortgage lending in US, And because of the subprime word, of course, the unsecured lending became even more kind of a riskier profile. So most of the lenders who were looking at unsecured lending, they were scared, and the delinquencies in this segment were increasing. But while I was looking at the whole landscape, I saw one segment which actually was not having any impact of global financial crisis, and it was growing very robustly. At the same time, the repayment rate continued to be 99% on time, close to 100% on time. So that fascinated me. And I was I got curious and I looked into it, and that segment was microfinance. So I thought that what is the reason that across the world there is defaults increasing, be it US, be it UK or European Union or any other developed economy, there are defaults. But if you look at this segment of customers, there is no default. So at that time happened to be one leading organization was Spandana. I joined Spandana, and in my quest to understand this business closely, and I saw that intrinsically this business was much more sound as compared to any other business, because there was a purpose behind this lending. All the lending which is happening in retail segment and banks, they are doing a good job and they are providing credit. But at the same time, the focus on social impact is not so much. But in microfinance, there was huge amount of focus on creating impact and ensuring that the life of the needy improves. So that really kind of encouraged me, and that drew me towards it, that in the deepest most rural pocket, we can go and give credit to people, and those people are not only grateful for getting this facility, but they respect that facility and they repay it even well. So while at the one end you had the biggest corporates which had huge balance sheet were defaulting, but at the same time people who had basic kind of facility, not even a decent house, a half decent house, they were paying promptly. So that changed the perspective for me, that poor people are more honest towards the repayment, more honest towards their commitment, and they are really a good paymaster. So that fascinated me, and that drew me towards microfinance. And I really liked the way it was making an impact, creating, solving not only the problem of credit, it is solving the problem of livelihood. It is helping eliminate poverty. It is helping empowering women. And it is also helping the society to be a better world for our country and for everyone. So I thought that this is a very impactful business, and I wanted to be a part of this. And I thought that my learnings from my previous stints in terms of risk management, in terms of small ticket personal loans, and really understanding the borrower through the analytics bit will really help come handy here, because these are customers who do not have too much of income documentation. They have to be given credit facility based on their whatever is the like assessment of these customers from personal discussions, and also from assessment of intention of these customers. So I thought that those skills that we have learned over the period of my previous 8 years will come handy, and I should be able to utilize it here. And I think I would say rest is history. I've been associated with microfinance for last 15 years. Last 15 years with Muthoot, and prior to that as well. So last 17 years I've been associated with microfinance industry, and I've really seen it evolve over the period of time, where the industry was hardly around, the whole of the industry was around less than 10,000 crore at that point of time. Today, the industry is around 4.4 lakh crores, so which is a huge kind of a growth in last 17 years, and that point of time, hardly like the industry had 4-5 million clients. Today, we are catering to 80 million clients. So I think the growth has been tremendous. Plus the amount of areas we've been able to service to provide kind of financial inclusion agenda to serve that for the nation is something that really motivates me, and making an impact in the life of so many people, and the way that things are evolving is really helping us also learn and also make contribution to the economy.
Well, that's amazing. I think it has been a very breakthrough journey for you, the one with purpose and impact. So, you've answered many of my questions, like the next questions in this previous answer only. So I won't try to repeat them, but I'll ask you the other ones that we love to talk and know more about. So, like you just said in this answer, like leading a company serves like diverse communities, and it also requires a lot of innovation and resilience. Okay. So what are some of your personal qualities, habits, or beliefs that have contributed most to your growth as a leader?
Yeah, I think personally, I don't want to sound as if I'm praising myself, but I think one of the things that our business requires and microfinance requires, or for that matter, I would say any business requires, is being empathetic and being put yourself into the shoe of the person that you're dealing with, and also get your hands dirty and be involved in the business. So I've always been a kind of a hands-on leader. So I have always kind of set up everything on my own and gone into the depth of it and understood it and developed it. The way we started this business was also like that in Muthoot Microfin. It started from maybe a like kind of a 5x5 cabin, and that cabin also, dusting that cabin on your own and setting it up in the morning and ensuring that everything is in order, from getting the post to sending anything that we need to send through courier on our own, making sure that everything is in order. I think it really involves rolling up your sleeves, getting your hands dirty, and kind of lead by example. I firmly believe in that, that any leader should first commit himself and do those things and lead by example to his fellow colleagues. And when he's able to do that and demonstrate that, then it's much easier for him to demand that amount of hard work and commitment from its team. It's very easy to sit there and command people, but it's very difficult to actually demonstrate and lead by example. And I believe in that. I believe that one should take responsibility. One should take initiatives to deliver things. Apart from that, I also believe in letting people kind of do their own work. So definitely there is a responsibility assigned, but at the same time enough freedom is given to people to demonstrate their skill. I firmly believe that the success of an organization depends upon the quality of the people that you have, and people are able to demonstrate their quality and their ability only if they were given a chance. So I believe in giving people a chance, and I believe in ensuring that people have adequate autonomy and adequate power to discharge their duty. So of course they are responsible for whatever they do, but at the same time, to deliver their duties, they should be empowered. I think one such example in our journey is our Chief Compliance Officer today, 𝗵𝗵𝘁. Ms. 𝗵𝗵𝘁 is a company secretary. She is a qualified company secretary in our organization. But when she came in, she was a fresher. She was just coming out of our qualification, and she comes from a very humble background. For her to join an organization which has a good reputation, to take the responsibility of as a secretarial responsibility, it was a tough thing. But I had confidence in her, and I saw that she has ability So I gave her a chance, and today she is one of the leaders in terms of the most qualified company secretary, I think, whole of Kerala, managing the largest listed company out of Kerala as a woman leader. So I've always believed in that. I've always believed in giving people opportunity and giving them freedom to do. People do make mistakes, but as a leader, the responsibility is to correct those mistakes at the right time and guide people. And I think that is how you make a better team and you progress faster, because if 10 people put their mind together, it's much better to kind of deliver on a project rather than one person running it as a kind of a dictatorship, or for lack of a better word. So I think I've always adopted a consultative approach of leadership. Of course, there is a vision behind it. I have a larger vision, which of course is driven by our overall goal of our mission and also our promoters, what they want to do. Which is to promote financial inclusion, to be one of the leading financial services organization, to serve the people at the bottom of the pyramid and ensure that you are kind of working in a transparent and sincere manner. So that with that vision, I guide people and give them tasks, and of course give them enough freedom to do their job so that they can deliver their best. And I think that's the best way to keep people motivated, because they get enough freedom and they get enough authority as well as responsibility, so they do their best. That has been my experience.
Yeah, I think that's excellent. And also an open and transparent work environment, is very important today. And it also, helps in the employees to grow. So, which directly also grows the organization. So that's amazing over there. So my next question to you would be, sir, who or what has been your influence in life in terms of, are there any mentors? Is there a philosophy that you live your life on, a mantra? And also, what does your typical day in a life look like? Like, what is your routine? What are your habits that align with them? What do you do every day?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I think if you look at mentors and people who have inspired me, I think I draw inspirations from multiple people, of course. I think first and foremost, my mentor would be my father, who was always been a very disciplined and sincere person, and he has always taught me to look at a larger goal rather than looking at short-term benefits. And he has always taught me to kind of prioritize integrity over everything. So his teachings, my mother's teachings, of course, those are something that are there for me and always are inspiring. But apart from that, I definitely kind of look at my past experiences. Like in my first organization, which was GE Money, there was a huge amount of emphasis on integrity and candor. So integrity was like, even if you're a great employee and you're a great performer, but you have an integrity issue, there is no space for you in the organization. So I think those things I've learned, and I have prioritized that, and we have felt that now being a listed organization, that pays really well. Apart from that, another thing that we have learned, I've learned with my experience in GE, is to promote candor. And candor means like you operate in a manner that anybody, be it any junior employee or be it the most senior employee, they have the freedom and the ability to come out and say what they want to say for the good of the organization. So I've learned from that. I've always operated in an open door policy. So anybody who wants to reach out to me, from the last employee in the organization to the topmost employee in the organization, is free to reach out to me, call me, come to me, write to me, and he will get a response as much as anybody else who will write to me or reach out to me. So that is one thing that I have practiced. The third mantra, and which is really has been my guiding success, if you call it, is that I believe in being very sincere towards my commitments and be very honest while making commitments. Usually, there is a tendency that you want to please people and commit anything that you will achieve X, you will achieve Y. But people don't have enough sincerity and enough careful evaluation that they will be able to achieve or not. So I've always adopted the policy that I only commit as much as I can achieve. Maybe commit slightly lesser than what you are very confident of, and then try and overachieve that. I think that helps a lot, and I think that gives you respect also. That is what we have seen in microfinance as well, because when we started off, of course, it was a new venture. It was something that Mr. Thomas Muthoot and myself started from scratch. And when Mr. Thomas Muthoot for the first year asked me that how much AUM, how much business we can do, our expectation was that we will do 50 crores. So, but we ended up doing around 78 crores. The second year, the similar commitment was around 150 crores. We ended up doing 189 crores. And the third year, the commitment was around 300 crore. We did around 350 crores. So by that time, of course, I had set examples and everybody knew that whatever like I'm committing, I'll be able to achieve more than that. And I think that's an important lesson for anyone. Like it is a lot more easier for you and for as well for the team if you are honest to yourself and you know that what is your capacity and you build your business accordingly. Of course, the target should be ambitious so that it motivates you. But at the same time, it should be realistic that you can achieve. So I think these are some of my learnings in life and principles that I've always followed. And integrity has been the cornerstone of my work, be it in professional life, personal life, or with friends. I think integrity and honesty is very, very important. As far as personal life is concerned, I am blessed with two daughters, Sarah and Sophia. Sarah is around 13 years of age. Sophia is 12 years of age. I have a beautiful wife. Her name is Farah. I am a family person quite a bit. So I spend a lot of time with my family. I make sure that we have a decent work-life balance. I pay my full attention to work and work as much as I can in my working hour. But during the days off, I pay full my attention to my family, spend good quality time with them, be it doing any outdoor stuff like cycling, playing tennis, swimming, or anything else, watching a movie, or just sitting at home, completely spending time with them. And I like to travel whenever we want to travel. But if you ask me, as my daily routine, it's a pretty simple kind of a routine. I usually wake up at around 6:30. I usually go in the morning dropping my kids to school, and after coming back from school, I hit the gym a little bit around 8 o'clock. From 8 to 9 or 8:30, I'm in the gym, and post that I get ready, eat my breakfast, and come to office. Usually 9:30 to around 6 is office. Of course, it's back-to-back meetings and doing your work. Then 6:30, I usually go back home. One thing that I've made as a principle in our life, and I've educated my kids also, that we make sure that no matter where we are, we eat dinner together. So as a family, we eat our dinner together at around 8 o'clock, and by 9:30, 10ish, I'm back in the bed. So I think that's my daily routine. On weekends, I like to play tennis. So I do play tennis most of the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. So that is my sports. That is what I've picked up and I've played since childhood. I continue to play that.
Well, that's a very holistic and a heartwarming answer. And I really loved your mantra of under-promising but delivery over. So that's a win-win situation for aspiring leaders to learn. So that's great. So we'll move on to the second segment quickly. So this is a rapid fire, as I mentioned earlier. So one word answer.
Sure.
So one word that defines you as a leader.
I think we can say simple.
Okay, that's great. Daily non-negotiable in your routine.
Time schedule.
One common misconception about microfinance that frustrates you.
That it's very, very risky business.
Favorite book or resource that shaped your thinking.
I was really inspired by the book written by Jack Welch, which is Winning. And I really believe in the mantra that Jack Welch has given in that book. And that has really helped me understand the value of making a sustainable, profitable business enterprise.
That's great. When do you do your best thinking? Is it the early morning or is it the late night?
I think there are two peak time for me. One is like while I'm in the gym, just before that, or usually around 5 o'clock when I think day-to-day work of mine is done and I'm able to kind of do the creative work or the thinking part of it or strategizing between 5 to 6 in the evening.
That's great. If not microfinance, which other industry would you explore?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I think sports is something that has always been my calling. So I would definitely try and explore something in sports.
Yes. What is your leadership mantra in one sentence?
I think build a strong team and give them enough power and responsibility and authority.
Yes, so you're definitely a team leader right there. So this brings us to the end of segment 2, and we'll quickly shift on to the segment 3rd. So what is that one message or an advice that you'd like to give to aspiring leaders in financial inclusion and microfinance who want to ensure or they're very unsure where to begin?
Yeah, I think the message that I would like to give is that every time you start the task in front of you looks very Herculean. Like when we started in 2010, already there were established players, so it was always that, okay, how will we reach there? But we had an ambitious goal and we wanted to be among the top players. Today we are the second largest microfinance player in the country. So I think set yourself goals and aspire to work towards it, I think, and be honest to yourself and be determined. I think sooner or later you will be able to reach those goals.
Yeah, I think that's a very golden piece of advice. So let's quickly wrap up the segment for the last and final one. So when you zoom out 2025 and beyond, what major trends do you believe will transform how microfinance solutions impact businesses and individuals across India?
I think one very important trend that we have noticed, I think there is a lot of good work that has happened in financial inclusion space over the last 2-3 decades, and more importantly, last decade, where like even the technology like Jan Dhan, Aadhaar and mobile, the JAM Trinity, has really enabled the financial inclusion. So to a great extent, most people have access to credit today and access to finance. Now the momentum has shifted to making it to a meaningful financial inclusion, that is according to the customer needs. What are the various desires that the customer have, we are able to fulfill. I think that is where I see the next 4 to 5 years would be that beyond credit, how you can help the customer improve our lifestyle or improve our living standard by catering to our various needs.
That's fantastic. In terms of how is Muthoot Microfin leveraging technology, data, and community insights to stay ahead in this evolving landscape? If you can touch on that as well, sir.
Yeah, so one thing that we have always done from the day one is to focus on technology. It also helps us bring in efficiency and transparency. That has been the mantra. So even when we started, we were the first microfinance institution to have a IT software solution which has a real-time reporting. Most of the organization used to report monthly MISs, but Muthoot Microfin from day one had a real-time day-to-day reporting. And we have developed this software in-house. Our loan management system, loan origination system, and even the customer app has been developed in-house. So on the technology, we have been in the forefront and we want to maintain that. Again, one of the leading Microfin customer app is for Muthoot Microfin. Out of the 3.4 million customers, 1.8 million customers have downloaded the app and they are using it. So it has become a very useful thing. We want to maintain that leadership. We are one thing that we have always maintained that we have to change with changing time and adopt to new technology. So we are using Gen AI in terms of fulfilling our customers' needs and underwriting the customer as also servicing the customer. And we will continue to leverage on technology. I think technology is a great leveler. It also democratizes the entire system because it is available to everyone and everyone can take great amount of benefit out of it if there is a right technology that exists. So Muthoot Microfin will continue to focus on technology and it will be our driver of growth as well as our key differentiator as compared to our competitors.
That's fabulous, sir. So this brings us to the end of the interview, but I just want to give you a small vote of thanks. Thank you so much for giving us your insight with your journey, your mindset, your leadership approach, and the heart behind Muthoot Microfin. Your story is a testament to how vision, discipline, and purpose can drive meaningful impact. We'll be back with such inspiring conversations, spotlighting the leaders shaping a smarter, more resilient, and inclusive tomorrow here on the Enterprise World Magazine. Thank you so much, sir, for today. Your time and effort is highly, highly appreciated. And I wish you all the best with your role and company ahead. I think you're a pioneer in what you do, and I hope that you touch new heights every day and continue to inspire many more.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, sir. Likewise. Have a great day ahead, sir. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.